Welcome to Uncloaked Delusions. I'm Chris Anthony. Now, I hope you guys saw the view with Donna Brazile on there today. Heaven. She went on to this show with a panel full of misandry bitter spinsters to explain why she decided to expose the DNC, why she decided to throw the Democratic Party under the bus. Now, it was beautiful to watch all of the reneging that was taking place, but it was also disturbing to hear that she's still pushing this Russian hacking narrative. Mind you, we all know that this was not a hacking, this was a leaking. And it had even been implied that Seth Rich was the one who did the leaking because he was upset that Bernie Sanders was cheated out of the primaries because that was his candidate. Now, I love the fact that Whoopi Goldberg, fucking funny looking little woman, she just seems to hate Donald Trump. You know, the same man that she had some kind of dealings with past-wise before he even ran for president. They all loved his reality show, but now they all hate him. And I love how Joey loves to pretend like she just loves black people so much and that she's just disturbed by all these things, all these policies that's just literally dilapidating the black neighborhood, and she doesn't fucking really care. If you care that much, how about you move some of them in your goddamn condos or where you live? That's probably not going to happen. Now, also, she mentioned something about Obama leaving the DNC in debt. $24 million, I believe she quoted 23.5 million, but we know that Hillary gave 24 million to get them out of debt, and she took control of the DNC. Now, she mentioned certain things, but she's pulling back. She's constantly pulling it back. And I love how at the end she's just like, don't say mad. I wasn't mad. Yeah, I hope you were not mad because animals get fucking mad and not human beings. So I just think that it's pretty funny because I'm looking at Whoopi and I'm listening to Whoopi the whole time and I'm like, what the fuck are you doing, Whoopi? What are you thinking? And then I thought, she's a liberal. So that type of behavior, it's expected. Also, I love how she places so much emphasis on my story. I want to tell my story because I feel like our country should never have to experience any kind of hacking or any kind of outside interference in our elections again. The Russians did not interfere in our elections. Yes, they may have tried to implement themselves into it, but then we do it to other countries. Why are we not talking about that? Why are we not talking about the 70-odd countries, that we literally had something to do with the regime changings, with the having something to do with the outcomes of their elections? So if we're going to throw the stone, how about we make sure we don't live in a glass house so when the stone is thrown back at us, we don't shatter? Now, give me your comments, give me your feedback on this ridiculousness that has been taking place on The View, which I don't understand how that fucking show is still even happening. It's still going on because these women they just make the world look at us and see that, wow, this is what happens when you afford too much freedom to certain people. And I hope that you realize that I'm being facetious. Moving on from that, I hope that you follow me, subscribe, because I never really say subscribe, but subscribe and leave me your comments. Let's continue these conversations going. Let's continue to expose the truth. And I love how the truth now has become the new hate speech. So, guess in a sense it doesn't really pay to be honest, but we live in a country with a great deal of brain dead zombies, anyways. You don't want to turn that mirror on them and they attack you. I'm Chris Anthony, and I'm out.